Kumusta? Kumusta? Kumusta mga kasangga? Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Saang dako man kayo ng mundo naroon. At ngayon ay araw ng Biyernes, November 19, 2021. Sa umagang ito, kasama ng ating paboritong kape sa umaga, ay silipin natin ang mga nagbabagang balita na kumakalat sa loob at labas ng bansa. Ito lang sa ating programang Coffee with the News. Kape tayo dyan. Saan man kayo naroon? Alam niyo mga kasangga, wala tayong pambara dito. Ang ginagamit ating pambara sa kape natin ay ang ating mga balita. Ito kape. Puntahan agad natin ang ating mga headlines. Mga headlines nating masisilip sa Manila. Maliwanag. Pasensya na. Hindi natin kontrolado ang lakas ng data natin. President Duterte endorses Bong Go as president. President Duterte has publicly endorsed for the first time Senator Christopher Lawrence Bong Go as his presidential bet for next year's elections. Duterte made the pronouncement on Thursday night, November 18, during the Joint National Task Force Regional Task Force to End Local Communist Conflict Mimaropa meeting in Oriental Mindoro, where he was the guest of honor. I am not into politicking, but let me just state for the record and in no uncertain terms that ang kandidato ko pagka-presidente ay si Bongo. Duterte said to much applause for the audience. Go is the long-time aide and friend of Duterte. You know, Bongo has been my aide for 3 years, said the letter, who spent over 2 decades as Davao City Mayor. So, hindi makapagtataka kung bakit si Bongo ang kanyang bet for kanyang sinuportahan pagka-presidente. Matagal na sila nagsama. Hindi tumakbo ang kanyang anak pagka-presidente, kaya si Bongo na lang kanyang sinuportahan. Coffee with the News. Masarap talagang kape sa umaga pagkagising. Vlogger type campaigning candidates can go live through Comelec. Pwede na, ano? Pwede na mag-live vlogging ang mga kandidato pagka the Commission on Elections, Comelec, has released on Thursday, November 18, resolutions number 10730 or the rules and regulations implementing Republic Act 9006 or the Fair Elections Act. And one of the platforms for campaigning the candidates may use are rallies, internet rallies. Under the resolution, the Comelec through the Education and Information Department shall provide platforms for the live streaming or e-rallies of national candidates. The said e-rally live streams will be posted on the Comelec's official social media pages. Pwede na mag-internet rallies ang mga kandidato at pwedeng i-post sa page ng Comelec. Okay. Sunod sa uso ang Comelec. Okay? Yan ang kanilang panukala. At follow-up report sa petition na inihain laban kay Marcos. At nabalitaan natin na si Marcos ay binigyan pa ng panahon ng Comelec para masagot ang inihaing petisyon laban sa kanya. Tingnan natin ang balitang yan na ibanalita sa atin ng Philippine Star, Philippine Star ang may hatid ng balitang ito. Binigyan pa ng panahon ng Comelec si Marcos para sagutin ang mga issue laban sa kanya. Ito. Comelec gives Marcos more time to answer petitions to cancel COC. Namatanda natin kahapon ay sinabi ng kanyang mga nag-file ng COC na hindi si Marcos nakapagbigay ng kanyang answer ayon sa itinalagang deadline ng Comelec. Pero ngayon, nilinaw ng Comelec na binigyan pa nila ng karagdagang araw si Marcos para makapag-hain ng kanyang sagot. Manila, Philippines, updated 3:04 p.m. The Commission on Elections Second Division has granted presidential aspirant Ferdinand BongBong Marcos Jr. an extension on a deadline to answer a petition questioning his eligibility to run for president. A decision that his campaign claimed earlier Thursday, even while the matter was still pending before the commissioners. Nilinaw ng commissioners na binigyan nila ng karagdagang araw. Commission on Elections spokesperson James Jimenez made a disclosure Thursday afternoon, hours after refuting by Marcos spokesperson Vic Rodriguez that the extensions had been granted as Wednesday. Nag-granted na yung extension noong Miyerkules pa lang. Getting word that Comelec Second Division just issued an extension in the cancellation case against former Senator Marcos 5 days. But since the 5th day falls on a Sunday, the last day is actually November 22, is said on Twitter. So, ang extension ay hanggang November 22. Sabi ng Comelec, 5 days ang dinagdag na extension, kaya 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 22 nga. Hanggang 22 ang deadline na binigay ng Comelec sa kampo ni Marcos. He earlier said that he was not privy to deliberations by the divisions, but stressed that no decision had been promulgated as of past noon on Thursday. Rodriguez claimed on CNN Defense that the Comelec had already granted the former senador an extension of 7 days from yesterday, Wednesday. 7 days pala actually from Wednesday. Theodora T., the lead counsel for civic groups who filed the petition, said in an update posted Thursday that Marcos neither submitted his elections, nor was his motion to extend the November 16 deadline granted. So sabi ng ano na pero ngayon nilinaw na ng Comelec na nag-request sila ng extension at naprobahan na yun. 7 days from November 16, so that is the 50-page petition which 5 civic leaders filed on November 2 argued that Marcos' certificate of candidacy for president filed last month contains multiple false material representations. They cited a 1995 ruling finding Marcos guilty of failure to file his income tax returns from 1982 to 1985 and fined. Ito yung kanilang ground, ang tax case laban kay Marcos. Ayan ang mga bagong kaganapan sa petition case laban kay Marcos. May bagong deadline para sagutin ng kampo ni Marcos ang naturang issue laban sa kanya. Pacquiao to use global stature to lure investors. Ito ngayon ang pangako ni Pacquiao sakaling siya'y malala bilang Pangulo ng bansa. Coffee with the news. Senator Manny Pacquiao yesterday vowed to help the country catch up with its Asian neighbors in terms of foreign direct investment by using his worldwide influence as an international boxing champion if he wins the presidency next year. So, sabi ni Pacquiao, maaaring magamit niya ang kanyang kasikatan para maingganyo niya ang mga yamang namumuhunan sa buong mundo para mamuhunan dito sa ating bansa. We have many billionaire friends who are really into big business in other countries. Sabi ni Pacquiao, napakarami kong mga bilyonaryong mga kaibigan na mayroong mga malalaking negosyo sa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo, and they're ready to help us here in the Philippines. The only thing that discourages them is our deep-rooted corruptions in government, he said. At nakahanda silang tulungan tayo rito sa Pilipinas, sabi niya. Pero ang nakapigil lang sa kanila para gawin iyon ay ang ating malalim na problema sa korupsyon. Yan ang sabi. In a statement, the former Sarangani congressman disclosed he has at least 10 international billionaire friends who are committed to investing their money in the Philippines. Sabi niya, sa ngayon, mayroon akong 10 mga bilyonaryong kaibigang handang mamuhunan dito sa Pilipinas kung sakasakali. Pacquiao said, this businessman's only condition is for him to get rid of the corruptions, which has been a big turn-off for foreign investors. Where at the same time, he was urged to address the country's unreliable internet and power supply. Dalawa lang kondisyon ng mga investors na ito ay supuin ang korupsyon na nakaka-discourage sa kanila para mag-invest dito. Alam mo ang korupsyon sa mga big business, andyan yan no? Pag may malaking negosyante at may korupsyon, may tinatawag na under the table, malaking pera yon para sa mga namumuno, yung under the table para makapag-put up ka ng business sa Pilipinas. Yan ang ayaw ng mga negosyante. Yan ang gusto nilang mawala. Para makapag-put up sila ng business ayon sa batas at itinalaga sa batas. Wala na mga behind the scenes na mga tinatawag nilang expenses. At isa pa, yung kuryente raw natin dito sa internet ay napaka-unreliable, napaka-mahina sa laging brownout at saka ang internet natin ay laging paputol-putol, Totoo naman talaga itong gamit ko nga ng internet, kaumpisa ko pala ng live ay wala na agad signal. Tingnan niyo naman. So ito lang ang request ng mga investors. Get rid of corruptions and stabilize the power supply and the data connections. It will be really hard to use to entice investors here when our Asian neighbors only impose 20% corporate tax. Ito rin isa, ano? Yung corporate tax natin ay 20%. Ang mga neighbor countries natin ng Asia ay 20% lang yung kanilang corporate tax. Compared to ours, which is unfortunately higher. You have to lower this tax and strengthen our non-tax revenues. So, explained. So, isa rin na turn up sa mga investors ay ang ating corporate tax ng Pilipinas ay napakataas. Whereas sa ating mga karatig bansa ay 20% lang. So kung kaya raw natin itong bababaan, ating corporate tax at ating palawigin pa ang mga non-tax revenues ng bansa ay maaaring makapagkumpit tayo, no? Laban sa ating mga karating na bansa. The Filipino World Boxing Champion visited the parts of Bulacan and Metro Manila in his early campaign artist in preparation for the May 22nd elections, where he is one of the presidential candidates in a six-way race. Pacquiao said that even before the pandemic began in March of 2020, which forced many businessmen to shut down, many FDIs already moved elsewhere in region, primarily because of the country's unpleasant business climate. So yun ang kinayawan nila, no? Hindi business friendly ang ating bansa dahil sa mataas na tax nito. So kung kaya lang ibaba ng Pilipinas ang corporate tax ay maingganyo ating mga investors na pumasok ulit sa bansa. Yan ang inihain na panukala ni Pacquiao, isa sa kanyang mga plataporma kung sakali siya mahalal. Coffee with the news. Isa pang balita, itong issue talaga sa West Philippine Sea, ano? Ito yung napakalaking issue ito. Mahirap talaga gawin ng paraan ito. Philippine public sa disclosure make China's gray zone operations less effective. Tingnan natin ito. The Philippine government's move to publicize China's maritime militia deployments in the West Philippine Sea was effective in countering the latter's gray zone operations. Washington-based think tank said Asia Maritime Transparency Initiative or EMTI noted how Manila's public campaign along with international follow-up resulted in most Chinese vessels leaving Julian Felipe White Sand Reef. Ayan. So maganda ang ginawang pagpumiglas ng Pilipinas, ano? Kahit hindi tayo lumalaban, tayo nagpupumiglas. Iba yung lumalaban, ano? Iba yung nagpupumiglas. Ang Pilipinas, pwede tayo hindi lalaban. Magpumiglas lang tayo, ano? Hindi naman yung hindi tayo imik, binubuli na nga lang tayo, hindi pa tayo imik. Pwede tayong hindi lalaban, magpumiglas lang. Ito ang nangyari, ano? Dahil sa pumiglas natin ay nagkaroon ng na-alert ang World Council, pati na ang US, at yan dahilan kung bakit ang ibang mga vessels ng China ay umalis ng White Sand Reef, ano? Umalis sila doon. Maganda rin yung pagpumiglas natin. The EMTI noted that the complete identification of maritime militia is not only possible but likely. And if the militia can be identified and mapped in its entirety, when it motivates and methods well knows, it will lose its effectiveness as a gray zone force. EMTI said, and it's a reported titled Pulling Back the Curtain on China's maritime militia. Gray zone operations refer to those that lie between diplomacy and warfare. So, yung gray zone operations, ano? Lies in between diplomacy and warfare. Ito yung mga pamamaraan sa pagitan ng diplomasya at giyera, ano? Diyan ang gray zone na magitan. Ito yung mga policy na namagitan sa pamagitan ng giyera at diplomasya. Depende sa mangyari nito, ano? Kung hindi maayos, maaring kung maayos, Ang usapan, maaaring madala sa diplomasya. Pero kung nagmamatigasan parehos, yun ay mauwi sa giyera. Yung tinatawag na gray zone. Siya ang namagitan. Sa kabila, diplomasya. Sa kabila ay giyera. Yung gray zone ang namagitan doon. Kaya, ayan. Ang nangyari sa West Philippine Sea, coffee within you. So, ang Pilipinas ay nagpupumiglas lang, ano? Hindi tayo lumalaban. Yan ang malinaw. Nagpupumiglas lang tayo, ano? Pag hawakan tayo ng higpit, pwede tayo magpupumiglas. Hindi tayo lalaban, ano? Pumiglas lang. Malinaw. Okay? Okay? Punta na agad natin ang balitang sports. Sa labanan kahapon ng NBA, Lakers versus Bucks, laban sa defending champion, ay 47 lang naman ginawa ni Giannis, ano? Hindi mapigilan ng Lakers si Giannis, ba? Dakdak dito, dakdak doon, jump shot dito, jump shot doon. Ay wala talaga nangyari. 47, talo talaga ang Lakers, kawawa. Kailangan ng Lakers ang pagbabalik ng LeBron James kung gusto nilang makabalik sa standing. Giannis Antetokounmpo exploded with a season-high 47 points as the defending champions Milwaukee Bucks sent the Los Angeles Lakers to their second straight defeat, 109-102 on Wednesday, Thursday, Manila Times. Without LeBron James for the 8th straight game, the Lakers couldn't get back to the win column as their seesaw start to the season continued. The Bucks did defend off a strong start from the visiting team, though as they were trailing by 10 points in the opening quarter. They quickly bounced back in the second period, outscoring the Lakers 34-21 after ending the first quarter just 2 points behind. So lamang pa ang Lakers sa first half, ano? Lumamang pa sila ng 10. Halftime, lamang pa ang Lakers ng 2. Pero pagdating ng second quarter, second half, alam naman natin ang Lakers sa second half, napaka sila ang lowest, no? Sila ang lowest pagdating sa third quarter. Pagdating sa yan ang Achilles heels ng Lakers ang third quarter. Doon na sila tinambakan. While the Lakers fought back to get within single digit and even took back the lead late in the third quarter and early in the final salvo, the Bucks were able to fend them up to end the game in control of the momentum. Antetokounmpo spiked his performance with 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal in 1 block. Allen Horton-Tucker paced the Lakers with 25 points. Elsewhere, the Miami Heat turned back the New Orleans Pelicans and avoided the upset X 113-98. A strong first quarter had Miami in danger of the upset X as they trailed double figures 34-21. So sa kabilang bahagi, nanalo ang Miami laban sa Pelicans. Tinambakan sila, 34-21 sa first quarter, but they would subsequently outscore the Pelicans 90-64 na final 3 quarters to turn the tide. Pero nakabawi sila. They took the lead 67-66 after Jimmy Butler free throw with 6:21 left in the third quarter and never look back. Yan. Panalo ulit ang Lakers. At 1 point, the Heat lead by as much as 17 points in the fourth quarter. The other games, sa ibang laro, the Detroit Pistons dropped the Indiana Pacers 97-89 behind a balanced performance by rookie Cade Cunningham. So panalo ang Lakers sa laban sa panalo ang Piston, kaya ba ito? Pinalo ng Piston ng Pacers 97-89. Si Cunningham ang rookie ang gumawa. The topic of this year's draft finish with 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Ito yung topic ngayong taon. Meanwhile, the Atlanta Hawks won their third straight game after beating the Boston Celtics 110-99. So itong Hawks ay nag-iinit na, tatlong sunod na panalo. At ngayong huli ang Celtics ang kanilang tinalo 110-99. Struggling ang Celtics ngayon. 5 different Hawks players finished in twin-digit scoring lead by Josh Collins. Collins at 20 points, 10 rebounds, and assists, 2 steals and a block. For their part, the Charlotte Hornets took down the Washington Wizards 97-87. Ang gandang laro ng Hornets, lalo na kanilang sophomore na si LaMelo Ball. Ang sikat na si LaMelo Ball, no? Yun ang nagdala ritong Hornets na to at ang kanilang high-flying Bridges. Itong nagdala ng at ang kanilang stabilizer ay si anong pangalan ito, yung galing sa Celtics, si Hayward ba yun? Galing sa Celtics, stabilizer nila. Ang ganda. Kaya magandang Brooklyn Nets na yan, makasabay-sabay na sa mga magandang magaling na team. The Orlando Magic edged out the New York Knicks 104-98. At saka tinalo pa ng Magic ang Knicks, 104-98. The Minnesota Timberwolves and Oklahoma City Thunder also took wins over the Sacramento Kings and Houston Rockets. Ayan. Yan ang mga laro kahapon. Pagdating sa basketball, walang panalo ang Lakers. Dalawang sunod na talo na. Tingnan natin kung makabawi sila. Tingnan natin kung makabalik na kanilang star player na si LeBron James. Yan ang kabuuan ng ating mga balita sa araw na ito. Araw ng Biyernes. Friday na tayo. Friday din na, no? Saturday na bukas, weekend na. May laban na sa pagitan ni Crawford at si Porter ngayong linggo sa atin, Sabado sa US. Pagkabangan natin yan, magandang laban yan, Porter versus Crawford. Magandang laban ito. Okay, wrap up natin ang balita. Sa sports, talo ang Lakers 2 sunod. Ang Hawks, panalo ng 3 sunod. Ang Hornets, tinalo ang Celtics kahapon. Balitang boxing. Ngayong linggo, laban na niya ni Crawford at saka ni Porter. Sean Porter. Yan, official na, in-announce na ni President Duterte ang kanyang sinuportahan sa pagka-presidente ay si Bong Go. At ang kanyang vice president ay siyempre si Sara, anak niya. Pacquiao, pinangako na maghahakot ang maraming investor sa Pilipinas kung sakali siya ay mahalal bilang Pangulo. Ang Comelec ay nagbibigay ng extension kay Marcos hanggang November 22 para sagutin ang petition laban sa kanya. Yan ang ating kabuuan, ating mga balita sa araw na ito. Dito lang sa ating programang Coffee with the News. Sarap. Thank you so much for being with me. Until then, Welcome TV is now signing off.